Hello and welcome along and welcome to this first look at Bessy Beneath. This is a map by DustyDave modding. It is a map I've been highly anticipating, and you can see from here it is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I landed in here and I kind of went, I love this map already. It is just utterly beautiful, and this is one of the nicest designed yards I've ever seen, I think. So massive thank you to DustyDave for letting me have an early first look at this. So far, from what I've seen, and as always, all I've done is gone and get us a Land Rover. I'm loving this map. It is gorgeous. There is so much detail to it. The lighting is fantastic. The textures are wonderful. The yard is, as I said, absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's really gorgeous, really detailed, and really tight. I mean, this really feels like a British map, and I absolutely love it. It's based in Cornwall. It is, I believe he's going to try and get it released on console as well as PC, and it is fully seasons ready as well. As you can see from this yard, the level of detail and everything just looks wonderful. It's a huge yard, but really tight, and that is quite an achievement. So yeah, I really like this yard. It's even got, we can't go in here, but you know, this has lots of hidden areas and little coves, and yeah, I love this. I'm a huge fan of DustyDave's Dusty Cove from FS17, and it looks to me like his modding skills have only improved in the year. It's very roughly a year this map has been in development, but it shows. It is there is so much wonderful detail on it. And I love it. And this is the cow yard and the chicken. So you got the cows down here, nice big cow barn. I love the design of this. It just, yeah, it looks absolutely fantastic. This is your unloading point for your cows, and this would make a really nice big dairy farm. And it's actually set up for this. We'll go over the equipment at the end, but I love the equipment set up for this map. It is just absolutely wonderfully done, and yeah, there's stuff. He likes to include stuff in his maps equipment wise that other people don't, and I really like that. So shall we go and get a drive around the rest of the map? But first, what I want to do is have a look at the rest of the map. So we'll pop into here, and you can see we have. I believe I've counted 98 fields. I can't see a field 90 anywhere. So 98 fields. All of the purchasers, pretty much all of the purchasers. There are a couple of exceptions, such as 15 and 16 that you already own, and 1 and 2, and 30 and 32 and 31. Those are fields together. I think 53 and 55 are the same as well. So there are a few where you buy two fields together, but for the most part, these are this map has single field purchase areas. Largest field that I could find was 93 at 429,000, and the smallest I could find is this little slither of land for field 58, which is 50,000. So very good range of prices of fields. Absolutely loving those. Now we are going to have to do a few cuts in this video, and that is because as you can see from the map, there's no circular road. So we need to head down to the end, and then rather than drive all the way back up, what I'm going to do is cut until we have the next bit that we want to look at. So without further ado, let's get out of here and go and jump into the landy. Now I've moved to my my temporary studio, so I no longer have my wheel working. So excuse the crashes that are definitely going to happen. But we're going to go and have a look around. We're going to go and seek out some of the other areas on this map. As I was saying earlier, we've got the cows here. We've also got the chickens. I again really love that chicken area. That is an absolutely brilliant chicken area. Looks really nice, really well detailed. And anybody who's ever wondering where my love of the detail in Woodlands comes from, it's DustyDave's maps. Look at this. And this is when you know a map has had a lot of work on it and a lot of careful detail put into it. This woodland, these are just the small bits of woodland. These are absolutely brilliant. Most people wouldn't notice these as they're driving past. I love this. I love that we've got the underbrush mixed in with the bushes, mixed in with the grass. That is just absolutely brilliant. Really nice, gorgeous work on this map. Is this? I'm actually going as far as saying, is this the best map I've driven round? Or the best map I've seen in Farm Sim? And it is. It really is up there. This is utterly gorgeous. Right, we don't want to go north of here. We're going to go south. We are going to try and turn and get up to the sheep. Now, the sheep are on a dirt track. Ooh. Now, as I said, many crashes. Because I'm also trying not to make my keys too loud. So let's head up here. I think this is the sheep up this road. Nice bumpy dirt track. Really good use of this model, because this is a modelled road, and yeah, I like this up here. I like the fact that we've got a nice big long track to get up. Bit of a placeable area here, or sugar beet pad. Sugar beet pad built into the map. Brilliant. Lots of grass up this way though, and yeah, quite a bumpy track up to the sheep pen, but looking really well integrated. I like that a lot. Oh, griddle across and into the sheep yard. A little bit more of a rundown yard than the other one, but you can see here we've got sheep feeding trough and water trough here, and now I think there are multiple fields, if I remember correctly. There we go. That's where we unload our sheep. So nice big sheep area there. And again, you look in any direction on this map and it looks great. It just looks brilliant. Now, if we have a look around, we'll just pop around here. So we don't own those fields. We do own these. That will be where our wool pallets spawn as well. So you've got field 15, and it looks like the gateway through to 16 is up there. So that is a very nice, good farm. And then this is a nice farm in its own right. Do we own this? We don't own this farm, and we don't own the sheep, which is. So there is that. Now, do we... So we have access to the sheep at the moment. But yeah, we don't own the sheep, the sheep yard or the sheep field. We just own these two fields up here. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So I'm going to get this back up to the road and we'll continue our tour. We've worked our way back up to the main road. And let's turn out onto here. Now, something that happens a lot when I do these map tours is people ask where I have got the Land Rover from. The Land Rover is a private mod, unfortunately. So sorry, I am unable to give it out or give you anywhere that you can download it from, because as far as I know, it's not able to be downloaded from anywhere. But back to our map tour, and yeah, this is awesome. This is the shop. This is the shop. Really detailed, very cool looking agricultural machinery specialists. It's a Massey Ferguson Adco map. I like this a lot. There's think rustic is possibly the word I want. It feels lived in, this map. It really does. And I don't know if it's the lighting on it or what it is, but it is just absolutely stunning to look at, everything on this map. So this is our spa. This is, I think this is just fuel and the cash machine. There is somewhere around here. So somewhere around here is a sell point by the looks of things. And I can't tell exactly what it is because I'm not sure I can... Yeah, here we go. Texaco Garage. So we have a sell point. What is this sell point for? I'm reckoning eggs. Yeah, eggs. And I would have the same criticism as I had for yesterday's map first look. Is I can't see where. You know, it's not marked on here exactly where the sell point is. So if there was, same way as yesterday, if I was to make a, recommendation for this map, please can we please mark the sell point so that I know exactly where to sell my eggs, because at the moment I don't. And yeah, there's no obvious point on here. So yeah, minor niggle again on a very fantastic looking map. Is that, yeah, where do I sell my eggs, please? Right, but all in all, absolutely fantastic looking, absolutely awesome shop. And we have a choice now. We are going to continue along this road. We will come back to this road in a bit. For now, we're going to head down here. And we're going to take another long road down to this yard here. So this is Trelagoskic Farm and Cottages. Down this way. So I think there's, if I'm right, it's 4 farms on here. You've got your sheep farm, your cow and chicken farm. You've got this one down here. And then, yes, there's the pig farm as well. And it looks like we've got some a sheep yard or something on the other side of the map too. Here, though, is this yard. And again, really nicely designed yard. Looks absolutely brilliant on multiple levels. And I love details like this, where this stuff has been sitting in here. And is so unused and so broken that it's got ivy that's grown down in front of it. That is just brilliant. Really, really cool area, this. Fuel tank, I think, yes. Nice drive-through barn. We have a... Oh, wow. We've got some fairly large areas here for... silage, so silage clamps. And what do we have here? This is pigs. So we have what looks like 2 pig yards maybe. So yeah, this is a pig yard, and really, really works well for it. I'm never quite sure why you want silage clamps for pigs, but hey ho, it's a good yard for that as well. Road disappears off into the wilds here. But yeah, nice pig yard this. And again, great design for the pig shed. Very, very much liking that. And again, this is a yard that has plenty of... it's a large yard, but at the same time is a cramped and contained yard. So it's not too big. It's big, but it's not too big. And I really like to see that. I really like that in yards in Farm Sim. Quite often you end up with yards with too much storage. This is not that. This has just got a very nice amount of storage. And I love how this road just sort of peters out into the yard as well. Nice main house and cottages. And yeah, absolutely brilliant. Really, really cool. So again, let's get this back out to the main road, and we will continue our tour from there. So back out and turning left so that we can continue on down this side of the map. So it's going to be a bit of a trek back. But there's plenty of stuff down here. Now, where is our entrance to this area? I think it's in here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. To the right here, this is the wool sell point. Nicely marked, nicely... yeah, very nicely marked. This is brilliant. So that is our wool sell point. Good hatching on the ground. That is where you drop off your wool. You've got your animal, and I'm not sure actually. No, I don't think that is the animal market. Oh no, that is the animal market. Okay, so on the other hand, there we go. So yeah, the animal market is here. It's not marked on the ground. Again, it's something I would like to see. Although it's a fairly big area, to be honest. It's almost marked just by being in here, but it's this area here. So I kind of would like to see that marked on the map. Sorry, marked on the ground. It's marked on the map, which is how I knew it was there, but it's not so much marked on the ground. Here we've got the wood. Yeah, wood sell point is over here. Again, I would presume that the point that you unload the wood is around about here, based on where this is. But it's a difficult one to see because it's not got the markings. And then the final sell point. Oh, and so that's the wood. I have a presumption that with the wood chip sign up here, this is a wood chip sell point. And again, it's marked on the map as being here. This one is a little bit marked. As I said, still a little bit of the standard markings would be good, but I've a lot less issue. That looks much more obviously like a wood chip sell point to me. So that's good. That works well. And this is a grain sell point that we have in here. Or, well, a general sell point that we have in there. But, yeah, that is all good. I like that. And, again, a nice sell point area. Works very, very nicely for the most part. And, yeah, it's so nicely detailed. And the thing I had, one of the things I praised yesterday's map for was its lack of clutter. And this one has exactly the same thing. It looks lived in without looking cluttered anywhere. And that is just really, really cool. I really love that. Because then it allows you to add a little bit of extra life to it. And with all the placeables you can get these days, absolutely is that something you're able to do. So here we are down at this bottom yard. And this here, I think, well, it's either pigs or sheep. And I'm going to go with sheep, I think. I think this is a... oh, no, this is a pig yard. No, it's not. It's a cow yard. This is a cow yard. Okay, yeah, no, I should have noticed the milking machine. Yeah, so this is the second cow yard on the map. Just trying to find the point at which you unload the cows. And yeah, here we go. Here are the markings. There we go. So, yeah, this is a cow yard. Very nice looking cow yard. A little bit of a missed opportunity here with that having a workshop thing in here, but no trigger. But that, again, is a minor thing. Nice big yard. A good silage clamp there. Brilliant. Brilliantly done. Very, very nice. This would make a great Maze Plus map. I don't believe it's got the extra... no, we don't have the extra crops in that would make it Maze Plus compatible. I would very much like to see that, I think. This would be a cracking Maze Plus map. It really, really would. But even in its current state, again, that's a minor thing. That is not something that detracts from this map. This is a very playable, very cool map, even without that. And yeah, nice farm tracks as well. Leading again, this has that wonderful thing of you can own the farm buildings, and then you've got tracks through to stuff, which is brilliant. I think I would have liked to maybe seen one up the side of field 54. Yeah, I think I'd like to have seen this farm track go up the side of field 54 so that it connects field 55 and 53 to this farm. But again, minor niggles. Absolutely, there is nothing majorly wrong with this map at all. It is absolutely gorgeous. Right, let's get ourselves back up to that fork in the road, and we can go and discover the final third of this map. Okay, we're coming up to the fork in the road, so let's swing down there and go and have a look at what is down this way. You look at the distance on this map, and it is just glorious to look at. It's really, really nice. And we've been near the edges on this map and not seen anything. Now, what is that down there? Is that... I don't think that's an area to go down. Quite a nice, I will say, that is quite a nice driveway. What is down there? I think, yeah, we do have something down this way. Quite a way off the track. And it looks like it might be a farmyard because it's got a lime station. It's got spaces to unload, you know, to purchase. So this is quite a long drive down here. Oh, actually, no. So this is a yard or a house or something just off here. In fact, yeah, it's just a little satellite yard. Would make a good contractor's yard, I think, this. If you wanted to do that. But that isn't actually what I'm looking for. In fact, it does have a gateway back out here. I have contractor's farm. Is exactly... He's built a contractor's farm into this map. That is brilliant. That is utterly fantastic. This is the first map I've seen that's built to be a contractor, have a contractor's farm in it. And in fact, this I don't know if that is it or this is it, but either way, that is awesome. That is absolutely fantastic. But yeah, actually, this could be the contractor. No, this actually goes off to, again, it's got farm tracks off to fields that belong to this farm. Absolutely brilliant. It is yeah, this is more of an arable farm to me. It's got connecting fields off the main farm. Really, really cool. Oh wow, you could do a... Now, how much is this farm to own? It is a small... Okay. So I would say this is probably actually the contractor's farm. Looking at the fact that you can buy it for 43,000 for 440. So I take it back. The cheapest land I previously found was 50,000. This little farm here, this is 43,440. You start from scratch on this map, you want this. And then the fields around it are all fairly expensive. Although 124, yeah, you could do okay from here actually. Do this and then buy field 30 or buy field. You still have 100,000 to buy equipment. Without having to then borrow money, and then you could borrow money to buy a second field. Yeah, this is your start from scratch farm. This is absolutely cracking. I love this map. If I was playing this map, I would be playing this farm. Initially, I think. To do a proper arable only farm and start up there. That is awesome. Yeah, I think I've fallen in love with this map. Really, really have. And I mean, that is, so that farm there, which I think that is the contractor's farm. The nice thing about that is that you don't have to pay for it to own that piece of land. So you can expand that there very nicely. And I think the bottom half of field 34, yeah. So this here, this area here, that is free. So again, if you're starting from scratch, you could build a farm. You could build a farm very nicely in that area and own that and go from there. That is, again, absolutely brilliant. There is a whole area on this farm that has been built for you to allow people to start as a contractor and do a contracting game on here. That is just, I can't get over that. That is absolutely awesome. Whereas this is our horse area, and again, really well detailed, really well done. One of the nicest horse areas I think I've seen done in a map at all. It is amazingly gorgeous. Wow. Purchase point for horses? Purchase point for horses. This is... Now that's interesting. So we've got a marking here. I am not exactly sure what this marking is for. It could be feeding, but I would suspect that feeding and water is existing in this field somewhere. No, maybe not. And now here we go. Water. Food. So yeah. I have... Oh, hang on. Is that a sell point? It's quite possible that because you have no need for up here, it would make sense for that to be straw. That's the straw point. That's really cool. Because yeah, you wouldn't put straw into a horse paddock. You would put straw into the stables. That is the best use of straw I have seen for horses on any map so far. That is, again, that is a wonderful, wonderful level of detail on this. Wow, this stable is really cool. This is probably the best map I've seen for doing horses on then. Just from that, and it feels like a nice stables. Now, can we drive the landy through there? I don't think so. Oh no, maybe we can. Yes, we can. It's just big enough to get the landy through. Nothing else really through here. I just wanted to see if I could do that. Yeah, that is how to, and this is how not to go back. Yeah, you do have to line yourself up straight. But yeah, that's the backyard for here. You're not going to get a tractor through it, and I'm glad to see that the gate doesn't. Yeah, that's not a functioning gate you've got through here. So, but it's a nice bit of detail, and that actually goes back to those nice little nooks and crannies I was talking about very early on. It is. I am blown away by this map. This map is just a thing of utter beauty. Really, really amazing. There's not an area that I've looked at it and I've gone, there's not enough detail put in there, or there's not enough work that's been put into this. You know, with the exception of maybe adding a couple of markers for like the eggs and for the. And these the one that really the one that I really would struggle with is the eggs. I can't see where you sell those at all. Most other stuff was fairly easy to find without the markers. It is pretty much just the eggs. And it's, yeah, this is really gorgeous. This is, well, I will say massively well done, DustyDave. This is an absolute tour de force. And we have, okay, so I do actually not want to go down this road. I do want to go down this road eventually, but what I want to do first is go into here. I think there is a farm. Actually, we will open this, but we'll come back to this because That's a caravan park. Okay, so there's a caravan park off to the side there. I'm going to come back to this yard here because we're going to finish up in that. But I want to pop down here and have a look at this sell point, I think. And in fact, wow. Yeah, this is another farm area. This is a stables and this is a sell point for straw. Again, I'm guessing and I'm presuming that the straw sell point is by these bales. But and it's not a bad piece of marking for it, but I think it is a bit. It's still. It would be nice to have confirmation here, because you could get somebody coming in and going, oh, where do I sell the bales? Where do they go? Whereas it'd be nice to see exactly where that sell point is. But as I said, there's most of these. It's fairly easy to figure out where they are without the markings. The only one that I would struggle with is the eggs. But that is really cool, and that is heading off to the edge of the map down there. So we want to backtrack slightly and head up to this yard here. And so back to this yard here, and we'll pull in. And this looks to me like our second sheep field. So we got a single, so that's a single pig, 2 cows and 2 sheep. And this is, yeah, water trough, feeding trough. Nice satellite summer yard, this, for the sheep. And again, I'm presuming if I go there, yeah. And it is a sheep field down here. So yeah, I love the inclusion of summer... of a summer sheep field. That is really, really nice. And yeah, absolutely stunning map this. Really incredible. Such amazing work from DustyDave. Wow. What can I say other than wow, this map is incredible. Let's see what equipment he gives us in our garage. As I said, I had a tour around the yard and saw a couple of pieces, and yeah, you start off with a John Deere 6R and a Fendt 724 Vario. So a couple of nice big tractors to start you off. If we have a quick look at what land we start with, so we've got a fairly large fields in 4 and 9. We've got field 6 as well. Yeah, they've 6 and 7 have grass in them, and then we've got 15 and 16 as well. So yeah, several fields that to work at the very beginning, and those will be good tractors to go with that. Massey Activa, sorry, 7347S. That is our combine, and then we've got a New Holland FR 780 forage harvester. Absolutely awesome to see a forage harvester as a default thing. He did that on Dusty Cove, and I'm really pleased to see it here as well. Yeah, we'll start your farm off really strong, that will. The landy, of course, we have added ourselves. And then we get into the equipment. So those are your main machines. We have an Agroliner TKD 302 for our carting trailer. Good size, so 21,000 on the trailer, with a 8,000 tank on the combine. So yeah, trailer holds at least 2 tanks off the combine, so that's great. A free flow 25-foot header for our combine, a 360 plus forage header for the Kemper forage header for the forage harvester, along with a pickup header, a New Holland 300 FP. So those are both good. We have an Agromass POH5 plow. Now that requires 150 horsepower, so easily covered by our tractors. 120 horsepower for our cultivator, 110 horsepower, the Kuhn Colmer L300 cultivator, a Vadstad Spirit R300S for our seeder, and a Vadstad Tempo V8 for our planter. I would reckon, yeah, we also have the front tank for that, the FH 2200. Now, neither those seeders, yeah, 150 and 110 horsepower on those. We then have a Kuhn Axis 40.2 MEMCW spreader. A New Holland Discbine 313 mower, a Vicon Fanex 604 tedder, and a Kuhn GA 953 windrower. I do like that windrower. It's really a proper staple windrower, that. Good fertilizer spreader, and yes, great for grass working equipment here, along with a New Holland Rollbelt 150 baler, a John Deere 643R front loader, which comes with a stole fork with grapple, a stole bale spike. Yeah, good. To actually interesting to not see a bucket in that lot. A Lagoon 24 header trailer, a John Deere, and a John Deere weight. That is the end of it. I do like that setup, and our tractors easily cover what we have. I think the only change I would make to this lineup is probably actually to reduce the 6R. The 6R I think is overkill. It's good to see the Fendt Vario. Even the Fendt is probably a little bit of overkill. But I would probably lower that 6R to a 6M. And have that a bit lower, because it's none of our equipment requires over 200 horsepower, and we have a 300 horsepower tractor. So that would be my feeling on that. However, I see no holes in this equipment setup. You would hit the ground running with this very nicely. Only thing you could possibly say is missing is a sprayer. In order to do something along the side of dealing with the weeds. But otherwise, yeah, that's it. Otherwise, this is a cracking setup for this farm. So, yeah, absolutely brilliant there as well. So that is really it. That is Bessy Beneath. I am in love with this map. There is no way that I will not be doing a series on here. Just exactly what series I do, because I have ideas. That is exactly what I can do. It is an awesome map. It is absolutely incredible. I cannot recommend this one highly enough, to be honest. It has not yet been released. I would say in the description will be a link to DustyDave's Facebook page, where you can keep track of the progress of this map's release. Hopefully it will be released soon, because it is absolutely brilliant. Yeah, one of the best maps I've ever seen made for Farm Sim. So massive kudos to DustyDave for that. And once again, a huge thank you to him for letting me have this first look. I have been looking forward to this map for so long. Yeah, what do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Hopefully this map will be released for console as well as PC. He's certainly looking to do that. So yeah, fingers crossed it comes to both. And with that, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this first look. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.